Hi, Joni here. You've navigated to this page, Spiritual Geography, and may be wondering what that is. In this video, I will explain what I mean by the term spiritual geography and tell you how spiritual geography may help you in your life. If you think of spirituality as a mountain so massive you could never reach the top, and you have spent your whole life on this mountain, you sometimes are on defined paths, sometimes you wander off on your own, but you are exploring this mountain of spirituality. You see from where you are, and so that becomes your geography. Like there might be trees, might be a babbling brook or something nearby. That's the geography of the physical world. But when you're talking about spirituality and the defining characteristics of your spirituality, those are your spiritual and religious values. And values are our internal compass. And even when we don't know that we're doing it, we are being ruled by these values. So spiritual geography is a way to help you see where you are and help you see what those values are that are ruling your spirituality. I got curious about our personal spiritual terrain about 10 years ago as I was working on my Ph.D. in pastoral counseling, which means that I've been trained as a professional counselor, but I have additional training in religion and spirituality. I was floored by the different kinds of spiritual experiences and spiritual understanding people have, even though people who may look like from the outside that their religion is exactly the same. I've found that it isn't. And I've spoken with hundreds of people over the years, and I've found that there is beauty and grace wherever someone is, whatever spirituality someone espouses. But we don't often see the strengths and the beauty within our spirituality because we're stymied by this should factor. For example, if you're a Christian, you may feel you should do Bible study. Or if you're spiritual but not religious, you may feel like you should do a certain kind of meditation. But what if those aren't the things you need right now? What if those shoulds aren't deepening your connection, aren't feeding your soul? Spiritual geography is like a "you are here" map on a trail, the trail of your spiritual mountain. It's a way of really looking at the things that can feed your soul, the ways that you can grow and strengthen your own understanding, your own spirituality, your own faith. It's important to know where you are so you can decide how to get to where you want to go. And your path isn't the only path up the mountain. Everyone has their own unique way of exploring spirituality. And one of my personal values is that we can learn from each other. And by respectfully and compassionately listening to each other, then our collective understanding grows. So spiritual geography is a way to explore and deepen your own spiritual connections, but it's also a way to listen and learn from each other. And in that we can grow and strengthen and sometimes soften the walls that we put up between each other, which I feel is so important these days. So I invite you to come along with me, like this page and follow, because we're on a journey. I thank you for listening.